Welcome to day 3. Thank you for staying with us. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and we're going to bring you some more deals today, so stay tuned and see what we can offer you. See you later. So now we're here with John in Lobo, a very prestige area, and John's going to tell you a little bit about himself and about the property in the area.
Well, I'm John. I've worked at Ideal Homes now for 5 years. I'm a consultant on the road, and I travel up and down the Algarve, whether it's the east side, the west side, or in the central Algarve. Today we're in the central Algarve, as Angela said, in Lobo. Lobo is a very prestigious area. It's got great golf. It's got Lobo Royal and Ocean courses, 2 18-hole courses, 5 minutes from this particular property. Literally 2 minutes across the road, you've got David Lloyd Tennis, which is special. There's another tennis court. If you're into tennis, there's another one at Jardine, the golf. So the area is very good, and there's some great bars, restaurants, and the beach. Well, the beach is literally, again, 5 minutes away. So location, superb. The property itself is a T1, which is in Portugal terms a 1-bedroom property. 1 bedroom with a nice open plan kitchen, breakfast area, dining area, lounge. And then from here, you go straight out onto your own private terrace. As you can see, glorious sunshine today, 34 degrees, beautiful. And it's just got everything. It's a great lock up and leave, great rental investment. If you think about buying a property for renting, Lobo, perfect, absolutely perfect.
Top prices.
Oh, top prices, yeah. Because of location and what it offers, everything. Quinta do Lago is right next door. You've got Bougainvillea Plaza, you've got Quinta do Lago, everything, and Quinta do Lago North, South golf courses, San Lorenzo. It's endless. So location-wise, this is great. So great property, only just come on the market, probably a month, I think. Yeah. About a month it's been on the market, this one. So it won't be around for very much longer. And in price-wise, it's on the market at 260, and that's in euros. So 260,000 euros gets you in Lobo. And if you check out prices on the internet at Lobo, that's a steal. That is a good price.
You can't get anything like that. No. Your starting price is much higher to get into the area.
Yeah. You might go for 2 bedrooms, but your 2 bedrooms are going to they're 400,000 up. So that's what you're looking at. So if you don't want a good either rental property for renting out or a lock up and leave for yourself, if you're just pop over to Portugal, come over to the Algarve, play golf, tennis, go to the beach, go to the fabulous restaurants around here, this is one to seriously consider.
And it's one that'll always hold its value.
Always. Yeah. And it's got properties around it, but it's quite private. And again, for a T1 to have a terrace that side outside with more grass areas beyond that, so it's unusual. So great. And it's on a level, so the bedrooms at the front of the property. You come down some 3 or 4 steps. You've got storage rooms, a nice bathroom. Great. It is a nice property.
And this is the start of a few properties that we've got deals on at the moment.
We've got some deals coming up, and so watch this space. And there are some real good special prices as well. Yeah.
So look out for those. We will be letting you know through the webinars of some good reductions and good bargains that you can get. But you need to get them now because they don't stay around, do they? It's not like it's a bargain area, a place to be. The Algarve. When they come, you have to take them.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, the Algarve is, we're going through a pandemic, obviously, but there's still inquiries coming in. And the thing about the Algarve is it's limited build. So they're not always building here. They're very strict on actual building regulations and giving planning for properties. So there's always demand, and when there's demand and not enough properties, that just keeps pushing prices up.
Yeah, and it's very mixed, isn't it? The kind of people that are purchasing.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the French, the Americans, the Chinese. It's a lot of people wanting a little amount of property, and that's what always will inflate it.
Well, I'm finding most of my clients at the moment are from the USA.
Yeah.
They're just wanting mainly investment for rental. Yeah. Because, Europe, to come to the Algarve, Europe, it's an easy place to come to. And it's just got everything. It has. It's got the climate, I have to say it's a bit hot at the moment. Or
Yeah,
should I say hot, not hot?
Yeah, we are having some hot weather.
We are having
But,
some
yeah.
extremely hot
Yeah.
weather. So we mustn't complain about that. In fact, the other morning where I live, there was just a little drizzle early in the morning at 6 o'clock, some raindrops. And it was like, oh, lovely.
But the good thing is with the Algarve, nothing lasts too long.
No.
So you have a hot summer,
Yeah.
it might only be for a few weeks, and then out of that, it's like really nice temperature.
Yeah.
You might only get a few weeks in August where it does get sometimes a little hot, but
Yeah.
I mean, it don't go over, what, 38, 37,
No, yeah.
38, so it's always reasonable. And you will find as well that I think as the day goes on, the breeze, as it gets hotter, a breeze builds up, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it
So
does.
then you get the relief of that at the end of the day. So.
And the other thing I find about the winter, January, February, it's strange, but you can wake up in the middle of the night and think, it's raining. And then it rains, and you wake up at 7, 8 o'clock, and the sun's shining. And you think, did I dream that last night?
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful day. So it's got a lot going for it.
Yeah.
You know, I've lived here now for over 10 years. Would I swap it? No, I wouldn't swap it.
No, me same. I've been here 14, nearly 15 years now, and
Yeah.
I was lucky to, I was saying earlier, I was lucky to end up in Portugal because I never researched it. I never
Yeah.
looked at it. I just ended up here, and
Yeah.
I couldn't have been luckier.
Yeah.
And it's also the thing that you can get all around Europe so easily. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
an hour and you're in Spain.
Yeah.
So you can
it's not an
test
island,
different
yeah.
cultures and see different things, and you've got everything quite close to hand, haven't you?
Yeah, I find that because it's got no like borders as such, you know, you got Spain next door, you can whip over to Spain when you want to, up to France. You're not on an island,
Yeah.
so you're not stuck there.
Yeah.
And also, produce is made here. You can, you know, so you've got the wine, you've got good food, good fish. That's coming out of the water just down the road here. So it's all bonus. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So we will be bringing you some more bargain properties all along the Algarve over the next few days. So please stay tuned, come and watch us each day. We'll have other experts joining us, and stay tuned. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here now again in a lovely, bright property, a new one that we're bringing to you. Quite a lucky person. I'm getting to see all these beautiful properties. My husband's not quite pleased about it though, because I go home with a new idea of what I want in the house every day. But we're going to go over to John and talk to John about the actual property that we're in today.
Well, it's my first time here.
Yeah.
But very impressed. Portugal, just outside Lagos. If anybody's unfamiliar with the area, Portugal offers so much. The beach, literally on your doorstep. Lagos town is just, you have to see Lagos town. It's mixed with old, new. We've got the old marina, new marina, the old castles, loads of restaurants. So plenty to do in Lagos. Great area for investing, and great area for just as a holiday. But where we are today is in a brand new release villa, villa townhouse. Large, light, very good quality, high quality. You have your own private pool at the front of the property. That's going to be heated. There'll be a special offer of a heat pump included, which is useful for the winter. So you can even get in the pool in the winter. And so many extras. what I like about this developer is actually building, when he builds like things like air conditioning, he puts the duct in air conditioning. So you haven't actually got visual boxes on the walls. So it's all hidden. That will do the cold, it will do dehumidify and also do heat as well.
Yeah, that's one of them that I'll be asking my husband for.
Fabulous modern kitchen with the AEG appliances and porcelain tiles. It's really quite ultra modern, you know, glass going up the stairs, 4 bedrooms, all en suite. Sorry, no, 3 bedrooms en suite, 1 bedroom downstairs with a bathroom next door to it, which is a house bathroom. All the gardens will be landscaped, and I believe it was 649, but they will actually do a special offer for it for this particular promotion, and it's going to be 599. There are 4 available, varying prices. We've chosen this one today, and we can give you more details on the prices of the other ones. But 599 for a 4-bedroom,
Good value.
4 bathrooms, your own pool, heated as well, with all these extras, is pretty good, and especially very close to the beach. And also one thing is Cascade Hotel, which is a 5-star resort just down the corner, has got a renowned spa there, golf facilities, golf range as well. So that's literally a 5-minute walk. Bus stop just across the road, outside here on the development, will take you straight into Algarve town. If you want to get a taxi, Uber taxi will cost you like €3 or €4. So good
yeah.
location.
Yeah, good for rentals.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very, very good, especially with the pool. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, and it's private. Also, I forgot to mention electric gates and a massive garage. So
Yeah.
you've got your own garage. Great, it's
Yeah.
great. It
And
really
you
is.
wouldn't actually need a car, but it's handy to
No.
have if you do.
Upstairs, 2 of the bedrooms have got balconies, and 1 extra balcony. Well, it's a terrace. It's about 10 metres by 3 metres. That would be perfect because it's very private up there. You could put a hot tub up there. So that would be a great thing to think about.
Excellent. Yeah. And now you're going to see photos of all that John's just talked about. Thank you.
I'm here. Holiday starts. I'm going to go up on the roof terrace. Could get the stairs. Oh, no. I'll see you up there. Oh, paradise. I'm in heaven. This is just beautiful.
So we're here at another absolutely stunning property, and this one I know for a fact that you're going to have to move quick on, because I know someone who's saving up, and as the minute they get enough money to buy it, they're going to buy it, aren't you, John? What are your favourites?
One of my favourites. It's a small development, 55 properties, but we're in the penthouse and there's only one left for sale. 55 apartments and penthouses, and it's on a complex in Vilamoura, Vilasol. Very close to all your amenities, and as you can see, an amazing pool. But it goes further than that. You've got a poolside bar, restaurant. You've got a wellness gym and a professional gym. What other facilities? It's got a wellness centre for massage and that. Security, reception, right next to Vilasol Golf Course. At the back of here, you've got Vilamoura golf courses. You've got Pinhal, the Old Course, Laguna, Millennium. What have I missed? There's a couple more, I'm sure. So in amongst everything you want, with the most amazing outlook and amazing terraces. I mean, I've just taken Angela around, and it's got a wrap-round balcony all the way round. But that's not just all. You've got your own private roof terrace with your own elevator access. And the access not just gives you the roof terrace, it comes straight into your lounge here. Only you can get in, obviously, but that's where you got. Great facilities, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, very modern, all furnished, really done top end and key ready. So there really isn't much you can't miss on this. But as I said, it's only one available. I'll tell you about the price in a minute, but what do you think about it?
I think it's absolutely stunning.
It's it, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You walk in and go,
yeah.
oh my God, this is beautiful. It really has got everything. And when you see the furnishings in a minute and the way it's done, it is exceptional. Underfloor heating all through, granite worktops in the kitchen, very modern kitchen, and it just feels good. And for rental, I must say, interrupt here. This particular one we're filming in is actually not the one, it's the one next door. But that's rented out, so we couldn't get in there. This one's rented from tomorrow. So it's exactly the same layout as you'll see this one as the one next door, but that's rented. But rental, absolutely brilliant. They even have a shuttle bus that takes you from here, 5 minutes into Vilamoura, take you to the beaches or take you to the golf courses. And that's part of the, when you buy a property, you can use that facility. So it really is everything you want.
I love the fact that you've got a lift into your property.
Yeah.
And then when you go up onto the roof terrace, you'll see it with the glass doors.
Yeah.
It's quite something.
And then when you actually come, I know it's not a silly thing, but it is just fun. But you get in your lift and you actually get to your door, and it's a white door that is only accessed by you, and it just opens into your lounge. It really is. It's got an air of something quite special. And the other thing is, if you're not familiar with Vilamoura, amazing marina. That is literally, again, 5 minutes away. It's got everything, all the boats you want to go. You can charter your boats out and go on fishing trips. If you want a boat, you can moor a boat there. So, got a lot going for it, this area. Very much.
Popular part of central Algarve.
Yeah.
I think it's very popular.
Yeah, and Vilasol, which is literally, you can see from here, the golf course. That's a 27-hole championship golf course. That has the Bobby Robson once a year memorial to Bobby Robson, a charity matches there. Well worth playing for the soul. And as I said earlier, it has got 5 or 6 of the Oceanica top class, including Victoria, which is where the PGA, the Portugal Masters, is played every September. So plenty of golf, tennis, wine, restaurants, food, bike, cycling.
Everything you need.
Everything you need. It really is. So just say it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, en suites, underfloor heating, central heating, fully furnished, ready to go. Everything's ready. You put your key in the door, remember, into the lift, and you're into your room. And it's on a reduction at 795. Now that fits into the golden visa. If you're looking at the golden visa, the Algarve starts at 400, where up north in Lisbon it starts at over 500. So golden visa opportunity.
Yeah, because it's a great lock up and leave as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is great for a golden visa. You know, want a nice property now. Have it for the 5 years.
Yeah.
We will go over the golden visa later on, and you then can either keep it, move in. It's livable. It's not too small to live in. Or sell and you'll get a profit and buy another property after you receive the golden visa. So there's a lot of opportunities with it.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about like an investment, I mean, it's just a beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's not cheap. You can buy cheaper apartments, but remember this is top end. But if you're going to rent it, rental prices here are over. I think for penthouses over 300, 350, I think, a night. That's what they're returning. So great rental returns on it. And it's booked. Even with the pandemic we're going through, it's booked. Not just Europeans, but other people coming here as well. So
yeah, great opportunity. And one that needs to be got.
Oh, it's not. Yes, just one. That's it.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, that's it. They have got a couple of apartments here. We can give you further details on that. And they start at 2 bedrooms. I think they've only got 3 left, but two bedroom apartments are 495. But so you have got same quality, same finishings, but obviously not as big as the penthouse.
Excellent. Thank you, John.
You're more than welcome.
And do you know what I think we should do?
What?
When we finish this.
I think we should go to the pool. Yeah.
So the area brings a lot to especially for families as well. So there's not only the golf, is there? When you come here, you've got the water park, actually literally walking distance down to a massive water park down there.
That's the biggest one in the Algarve.
Yeah,
I mean, there's several dotted around.
Yeah,
That is enormous.
It is. And they're building it up every year.
Yeah, they've just got a new one in there.
Yeah.
I've not been in it.
No.
Until a kid, I want to go in.
Once upon a time, I'd have gone in it a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there's also a lot of boat trips up there.
Yeah.
Have you been on any in particular? I've been on dolphin one.
Yeah, I've been on some fishing ones, and also I got taken out on one of the cruises, one of the top end princess cruises. That's the name. That's pretty special. But you can charter the big boats, the little boats, and you have to go to the marina. The marina has got, even to people watch. You can sit there, have a drink, coffee or a beer or a glass of wine, and just watch everyone.
And you've got the beach as right outside of it, so you've had enough of boats, go and sit on the beach for a bit. Yeah,
and you can hire you've got the beds now, the 4-poster beds, so you can sit on the bed with your own bed on the beach, sunbathing.
Yeah, brilliant.
And watching all the yachts going in and coming out. So there's lots to do. That's Vilamoura. As mentioned, there is the golf. There's tennis. If you're interested in bike riding, there's people here that do bike rides, so you can hire a bike, or literally, if you bought a place here, this has got underground parking, so you've got space is for 2 cars and a storage area, so you can buy your mountain bike. And Activity Algarve company, they do bike rides, so you can explore the Algarve, not just here. You can put your bike in the car and away you go. Get the bike out and do a 2-hour ride around. So,
I saw something funny actually in Marina, like you say, you can sit and people watching. It's really good fun. Last time I was there was an elderly gentleman in his electric scooter, and his elderly wife behind holding on a skateboard. They were going around Marina.
I think that was Madge from Benidorm.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah. But it was so funny. We're like, what a good idea.
Well, that's what people watching is all about. You never know. You never know what you're going to see and what But so great area. As I said, Villa Sol has got the water park. You've also got at Villa Sol some very nice restaurants there and facilities. Again, you've got the golf there. You've got paddle tennis further down. So there's lots to do. Lots
and also a lot of relaxing as well.
Well, we're all coming on. Yeah, we're all coming on to relax. We take the sun, we take the wine, we take the fish, everything like that. But if you want to be active, you can be active. If you want to just lay down and just chill
on a 4-poster bed on the beach.
Yeah, I think the only thing this property is missing is if it is mine, and I do probably get the lottery numbers, I will put a hot tub on the roof. There's some with hot tub on there, and you've got the stars. It's completely private up there. And it'll be your own. Remember, lift from here up into your own hot tub.
And you can see the sea from it. It's not
You can
far
see
to
the sea. Oh yeah. So it's got a lot going for it.
And then also this Quarteira, which I think we often forget about. It's a bit more Portuguese. It's not as modern a place, but it's traditional. And that's got some amazing restaurants. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Seafood and nice promenade
Yeah.
and everything. And you can literally walk from Vilamoura to Quarteira in what, 15 minutes?
Yeah. So I agree. Quarteira is under. People go to Quarteira. I go to Quarteira for the restaurants because there are special
and fish market.
And the fish market. Yeah.
And the market on a Wednesday, street market, all fresh fruit and veg. Homegrown, that all the locals bring down and what have you. A very traditional place compared to some areas.
Yeah, I mean, there's one restaurant in Quarteira which is Bembon, by the bus garage. You have to go there for the steaks. The steaks are just Brazilian meat, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, lots to do, lots to see. I don't know whether it's lucky or unlucky, but sometimes with this job I walk into places and I go, I want this. I really, really want this. And this is one of them.
You never know, John.
You never know.
You might get that.
Never know.
Okay, so if you want to know more about the property, John's details will be on the webinar information. So give him a call. He'll tell you everything about it. As you can see, he loves the place and he's very informed.
But if I don't get it and you get it, I need to come to a barbecue. All right, please.
Yeah, you've got to invite John.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm in this property now with two experts, John and Sasha, that you've already met. The reason that two have come along to this one is because we're going to talk about two developments. Both developments have been built by the same developer, but they're both in different stages of construction. So, hi guys.
Hi.
Will you please tell us about this wonderful property?
So this is a 4-bedroom property, very spacious, large terraces at the front, south facing, really big terrace at the back with gardens with direct access to the pool. 2 of the bedrooms have bathrooms en suite. The other 2 bedrooms have a shared bathroom. In terms of quality, it's very high quality, underfloor heating throughout, water-based, solar panels, central vacuuming, really good Bosch equipment in the kitchens, and yeah, I think
You can't ask for much more, can you?
you can't ask for much more, no.
Except for a roof terrace.
Absolutely, and it's got a panoramic roof terrace with sea views, mountain views. Underground, you've got a private car parking space and a storage room. So if you're looking at generating rental income, and by the way, this will generate you really, really good rental income, and then you want to put your personal items in the storage room downstairs, then, you know, it's available.
Great price point for Golden Visa.
Absolutely. So this one's on the market at 475,000. We've also got one which is absolutely identical to this on the first floor for 455,000. And then we've also got a 2-bedroom in the next block along, which is on the market at 395,000. I'm sure we can build in a €5,000 credit to get it up to the €400,000 threshold.
Okay.
And what's great about this development is that it's actually a 5-minute walk to 4 fantastic beaches, including Donna Ana Beach, which is an award-winning beach, has been voted the most beautiful beach in Europe 4 times. And then in terms of the center of Lagos, it's about 15 minutes walk.
Excellent. Okay. And John, what about the other development that we are going to talk about?
Yeah, no, Adega is by the same developer. And as Sasha just said, the quality of the workmanship, what he puts into it is top notch. I mean, the underfloor heating, water cooled, but things like the ducting of the air conditioning, that's, I think, just finishes rather than messy boxes on the wall sometimes. But Adega is right in the centre by the marina. That's going to be finished early part of next year.
Yeah, that's a different stage to what this one is.
This one's
This one's
finished.
ready to move in.
Yeah. So that one is like, it's a great investment because if you're buying now, the way property prices are going in the Algarve, it will be going up. So, but that one's obviously a slightly bigger development, but it's got a pool, an outside pool, a heated indoor pool, a sauna, gym going to be there, right by the marina. In fact, it's one of those places you don't even need a car.
Yeah.
Because you can actually, you're in the town.
Yeah.
So you've got the old part of the town, the new part of the town, the marina, everything's there. So in size wise, there's various apartments there, 2, 3 and 4 bedrooms. But even those are selling. They are selling very, I mean, since the last webinar.
Well, in fact, we've sold 8 units there in the last 10 days at Adega.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic, you know, and I think one of the reasons for that is apart from the potential of the place and in terms of the top-notch finishings, because this development and the one near the center, they're all going to be A or A plus energy rating, so it's right at the top end in terms of the quality. But because this is a family-run business and they purchased parcels of land decades ago for next to nothing, they don't have the pressure to charge right at the top end of the market. So their prices are very, very, very reasonable because they can really tick over the sales very quickly, and they're still making a good profit from it, because the land prices that they purchased that wasn't so high, and people really recognize, the value for money with this developer.
And the other thing about Lagos is basically you cannot buy like resale apartments. They're very few and far between. So buying off plan.
I have seen some that from the same developer, same kind of development from a year or 2 that were completed at double the price to resale.
So let me give you an example. I sold a 2-bedroom property from this developer about 6 months prior to the completion of the development itself, and I sold it at 395,000, and he put it, and that was about 3.5 years ago, and he's just put it on the market for 550,000. In 3 years. And so, in fact, his resale properties, this developer's resale properties, are tending to go for more than his brand new properties.
Yeah.
Well, I can actually a similar 1-bedroom 4 years ago, I sold for 110,000. That is valued now at 295.
Right.
So
They do, increase. Yeah. And then when you add in the rentals, because I will say these are probably the best properties to rent out. We're talking these kind of developments.
Absolutely. Yeah. So both John and myself, for example, in this development have sold, I think, the 2 of us together, eight out of, I don't know, probably 30 or something. And probably 50% of those are people that are looking at generating rental income. And our rental department has probably 20 properties from this developer on our books. And so historically, he's done very well. Our clients have done very well with these properties because this is exactly what people are looking for in a rental property. They're looking for open plan, modern, contemporary, with all the mod cons, walking distance to the beach, great pool, walking distance to the center of town, fabulous roof terrace, everything. It pretty much ticks all the boxes in terms of what people are looking for in a rental property.
I also think that if you look at Portugal now and go back 5 years ago, it just shows what's being built here. It's not high rise. It's
Yeah.
all limited. But there's big villas, 2.5 million, 3 million. There's a mixture of apartments, townhouses, villas. So it's a good all-round balance here.
Absolutely.
it's-
And also, building regulations in Portugal are very tight. So you can't just sort of build anywhere you want. So you don't have these massive construction projects which are suppressing the prices. This is, even in these times with the virus, as an example, as we mentioned, we've sold 8 properties in 10 days in these times. And most of those have been from people who've just been, watching our webinars.
Yeah.
So there isn't this sort of suppression of the prices because of these massive new projects coming on stream. So it's basically a seller's market even now.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
said before, Algarve, Portugal restricts building, and there's demand. And when it's restricting building and planning, etc., it pushes the prices up.
Yeah.
So it's a good investment, and whether it's a holiday home, relocation, golden visa, obviously for that, but also for, just a lock up and leave.
Yeah.
Fabulous place. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. So we're going to look at some photos of the insides and the outsides of these properties. So we'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome to our last day of our 3-day event, our Future Freedom webinar series. Hopefully you found the event useful, lots of useful tips and information to help you and steer you in the right direction when it comes to buying a property here in the sun. So today we're going to speak and look into the option of bank repossession properties, something which I know is hated by the solicitors in Spain. It's a slightly lengthier process when acquiring a bank repossession, a little bit more paperwork, not for you, but for them. But sometimes it can actually make a difference going for a bank repossession rather than maybe a resale or a new build because of the discounts involved. So are bank repossessions safe? Absolutely 100% yes, they are. They're safe in the fact of they're owned by the banks, so they will do thorough checks and making sure the property is legal. Sometimes you can even get fantastic mortgage packages directly with the bank, so you don't actually have to go searching and shopping around for a good mortgage deal. Some people have actually been able to secure some fantastic repayments over the course of 25 years because they're dealing with the bank who actually owns the bank repossession. So it's definitely a safe option to consider. Bank repossessions obviously are properties which have been repossessed by the bank because maybe someone has defaulted on the mortgage, or something has a, each property's got their own backstory. So you're probably familiar with how they come around. But I would say that don't expect the property to be left in a glamorous state. So when you're looking at a bank repossession, and maybe you've seen pictures of bank repossessions online, please bear in mind that you will need to give the property some TLC, some cosmetic touches to just basically revamp and bring it up to today's standards. But when you look at the discount involved and you look at what maybe needs doing on the property, you usually find that it can be sometimes cheaper to go for a bank repossession than a resale. One thing to bear in mind when considering a bank repo property is the asking price. The asking price is very rarely negotiated, and if it is, there isn't too much scope for negotiations. Banks are not in the real estate business, so they do not want to haggle with prices. They advertise to sell. What they want to do is recoup as much of their lost monies as possible. So you'll find that the asking price is going to be there or thereabouts as to what they're going to accept. Sometimes there's small amounts of fluctuation, but please do not put silly offers in. It's a lengthy process for the banks to actually consider an offer. And if you're putting offers where there's 20, 30, 40% discount involved, you're basically wasting your own time. So I would say if you are realistic with your offer and you factor in the work that needs doing to the property, you should be able to secure a fantastic deal. We've got a property here on a golf course. Let's go and take a look. So I've selected two properties which are both on the same golf course. The main reason being is I would like to offer you some exit strategies when you buy a property. So maybe you're going for a bank repossession because your budget is maybe not as big as what it once was. Maybe you don't want to dive in both feet first. This is a great way to give yourself an entry-level property in a stunning location, and at the same time being able to rent the property out to give yourself an exit strategy. So if you decide in 5, 10 or 15 years time that you wish to then sell the property, hopefully the rentals that you've incurred during that time has helped cover its own expenses. Let's have a look at property number 2. I've tried my best to select for you some fantastic properties for our good deals section. The properties I've selected for you, I feel, well, when I was looking around, I feel like they are definitely properties that are not only are in fantastic locations, they're well built, but they're also good value for money. Sometimes cheap isn't always better. I always remember my mum buying a cheap pan set from Tesco's. It lasted maybe a month before the handles rusted off, the non-stick was sticky, and it was just not the value it was expected to be. She then spent a little bit more money and got a decent pan set, and I think she still has it to this day. So sometimes good value for money speaks truth. So I've selected properties for you that are in residential areas for people maybe wanting to relocate here, but at the same token, they do double up as fantastic holiday homes as well. They're close to beaches, they're close to amenities, and they're also close to the airport, so you're not having to journey for hours on end to get to your property if you are a frequent flyer. So the property area that I've chosen for you today is an area called Los Montesinos. It's an area which is between the two of the salt lakes, of one of which being Torrevieja, which is very, very well known. It's where the flamingos are. Anyone who's driven from the airports will probably have seen them. It's a really, really nice area and boasts one of the most healthiest places to live in Europe because of its microclimate. The weather there is fantastic with over 300 days of sunshine. You've got water parks, you've got shops, bars and restaurants aplenty. There's lots to see and do, and there's lots of activities for kids to participate in as well. It's a residential area which definitely has a community feel to it. It feels safe and at the same time very open. The houses have a very good space between each house, so you don't feel like your neighbours can literally watch your TV from inside their house. There's lots to see and do in the area, so if you're somebody who again likes shopping, you've got Lesenia Boulevard, which isn't too far from the area. There's plenty of golf courses if you are a golfer. So let's go and have a look at the property and see what you think. So as I mentioned earlier, you're never too far from a golf course. Las Colinas golf course is very close by, and you've got urbanizations such as Vilamoura, you've got Playa Flamenca, Cabo Roy, and also Punta Prima, which is quite well known and are popular expat destinations and have been for many, many years. So the area is established. You've got fantastic transport links that will take you to all the busy places. But as I say, you are a little bit more inland. So when you've had enough of being in the hustle and bustle, you're only a short bus drive or a short drive away from escaping that, and peace and tranquility awaits you. So if you are wanting to have a look at a property selection from us, please drop me a line. You've probably seen my email address, which should be, I think, somewhere around here or there or somewhere. And I'll be more than happy to select a few properties in Los Montesinos for your consideration. It's definitely somewhere which I would say is suiting someone who wants to move. I know with Brexit looming, there are a lot of people wanting to come over before the end of the year to sort out things like their residencia and to get established in an area which is not only family friendly but also expat friendly. This would have to be one of my top 5 places definitely to consider. So if you do need a bit of extra one-to-one help, please get in contact with me.
Okay, so where do you go from here? So you've had all the information, you've been told about mortgages, you've been told about rentals, you've met the lawyer, he's gone through the golden visa and the buying process. And now what do? You're ready to buy, you want one of these good deals, but at the moment it's hard to fly out. I know a lot of countries are making you do quarantine. Doesn't matter. What you can do is we can do a virtual tour with you. So this has become very popular and a lot of people are buying houses through this way. So what we do is we take your details, we talk to you, we find out what it is you're looking for, what kind of property that you want to see. We put you with a sales consultant and he then can arrange to call you while he's in that property so that you can go on live with him and he walks around the property with the camera with you online and you can ask questions about the property and find out everything about it. I mean, if you're buying an investment property that's probably off plan, then you know that's easy. There's nothing built, so all the information would be what we'd give you if you was actually here, but we'll give it you through email or speak to you face to face through the telephone. If it is off plan and you want to know what the rental income is going to be, we give you all the figures, we give you all the numbers so you can make an educated decision. So you've seen whatever you can see by virtual, you've got the information and you've got what money you're going to make from that property. So that's a very, very simple way of doing this now, if right now you want to grab one of these deals and that you want to purchase now. We do have another way, which we normally do before the flight restrictions came in, and that's we do a trip with you. So what you do is you make your way to Faro Airport and we pick you up there. We're waiting for you when you come out through the terminal and we take you to a boutique hotel, a really lovely hotel. It's bed and breakfast and we usually put you in there for 3 nights, 4 days. We like you to arrive early on the first day and leave around tea time on the last day. What you do while you're there is you view properties with our consultant. So before you come out, we'll get to know everything about you as much as we can so that we don't waste your time. So we're going to show you, say, 4 or 5 properties a day, but each property will suit the criteria of what you've told us that you're looking for. So maybe on the first day, we show you something that's got, say, wooden ceilings, and you say, no, not for me. Then if we've got anything on the list, that will be erased. The whole trip is about you, in your likes and dislikes. It saves you money and it saves you time. We do all the hard work for you. We'll take you to the areas as well as the properties. We'll take you to the local bar, which we do often, and we'll take you down to the beach and show you what is exactly around you. And it's a really, really good fun trip as well. It's not hectic, it's not serious. In an evening, you can do as you wish. So I advise you take some photos through the day and you discuss the properties in the evening amongst yourself and decide whether it's something you eliminate or something that's on the list of interest. There's no pressure. You won't feel that you have to purchase while you're with us. All we ask is that you're in a position that you would be able to if you found the property. We don't try to sell you a property because it's a big, big purchase. So it's got to be what you choose, what you like. We find you what you're looking for. At the end of the 4 days, if you haven't found what you're looking for, then at least we've got a lot of information from you. So it's not a wasted trip at all. We know everything about you. We know what kind of property you're looking for. We know what kind of area you're looking in. We know your hobbies. We know everything about you. So if in a month's time, 2 months, 3 months, that property appears and it comes for sale, we phone you up and say, you know what, I've just found it, I've found the exact one. So it is a really, really economical budget way to do this. You're not wasting your time and you're not wasting access money. We pay for your hotel. Now I've got 2 people here that actually did this and bought this beautiful property, Diane and Adrian. So Diane and Adrian's going to join me and they're going to tell you themselves what their experience was like. This is Diane and Diane and Adrian came on one of his viewing trips and bought this beautiful property. So how did you actually first came over to the show in London? Here.
Yeah, we went to the property show in Olympia, and the Ideal Home stand was there for Spain and Portugal. So we got speaking to Janet, who was one of your consultants there, and she explained about the trips that they did, whereby it was subsidised, you could come over. So we thought, you know, yeah, we want to buy in Portugal. We knew Portugal, we'd been before. So yeah, it was all arranged by Ideal Homes. The good thing about it was that they actually arranged everything. You know, you did everything. Ideal Homes arranged everything. So, and even before we came over to Portugal, our sales consultant Steve called us at home and he asked us exactly what we were looking for, what we did want, what we didn't want, our budget. And I believe Diane actually said to Steve, although our budget was whatever it was, I can't remember now, she said, I don't just want to see properties of that level of cost. Obviously ones maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more. So when we did actually come over, Steve met us at the airport, you know, took us to the hotel, we settled in, then we were we went off to the east of the Algarve, and then at the end of the night he dropped us back off at the hotel. The evening was to ourselves, and then he'd send emails of all the properties that we'd seen, pictures, photographs, things we'd talked about with the properties, for us to then be able to sit down and review what we'd seen that day. So it was excellent.
And was it fun? It was fun too.
Yeah, no, it was real fun, and there was no pressure.
Yeah.
You know, normally like there's pressure. Oh, what about this? What about? There was no pressure. It was great, and the hotel was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, the hotel was nice. It was very good. It was a good standard.
Good. And you found perfect property.
Yeah.
We did.
Weren't
We
you?
did.
Yeah. And now got the perfect bar.
Yeah.
So, well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Glad you're living your dream.
We are indeed. All thanks to Ideal Homes.
Good. So that wraps up today and the end of the webinar. So please be in touch. We can do, like I say, all these things for you. If you want to talk to us one-on-one, then we're available anytime. Either give us a call, give us an email, and we'll be able to answer more questions and help you find the way best for you to buy that perfect dream property too.